another one, yeah. It's a first one, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
Welcome to iBoxingHub. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly, Tre. What's good?
Yo, what's going on, cats? What's going on, people? Obviously, big up Al Heyman behind the cameras as well, and big up the community. Ra's obviously saying, hurry up, guys. Need to... Yeah, don't worry, Ra. We're here. Showtime is here. And I'm just happy that, you know, we can do this show and just keep the energy going, of course, man. So before we start, cuz, of course, we have to obviously big up D-Rock. Of course, we're working in association with D-Rock. So, guys, if you haven't head over to their website, go over to their website. And if you like what we're wearing, if you like what Joseph Parker's wearing, Jams, my cousin, Mr. Sports Entertainment, obviously big up to Rico in the chats, big up to Jams as well. Jams, we obviously appreciate your support always, brother. So love the energy, man. But cuz, before we obviously do this championship triple header preview, cuz you're on the vibes already, we got to show a snippet of yesterday's tremendous episode, man. So, Al Heyman, you obviously know what to do. Can you put the preview of you?
Okay.
I'm jamming.
New intro. I want to get into the nitty gritty because Trolls come up with the concept for today. Is it really a thing? UK versus the US. And this was one of the linchpins in us creating the show, actually. Different perspectives. We also have Saturday's Billum Smith versus Riakpo. Not too much of a...
That's a big one over there. That's over there, but we got a big one over here too. It's not that.
I was leading to it, Joe. We will be speaking about Tyson Fury-itis, and his God-given right, actually. So we'll get into that a little bit later.
Cuz, look at the energy. Obviously, big up Trill Dollar Bill as well. The intro for the Across the Way is obviously him himself. So, guys, if you're not following Ray Trilogy, make sure you follow him on the socials, and you can obviously catch up with the music, and obviously follow Rico as well, doing tremendous work for No Smoke Boxing. So big up to Jams as well. Always love the energy from you, brother. And look at the review there from yesterday's show. Cuz we are here. Actually, we're a quick one. Big up to Fame Fayela. It's his birthday today, so big up to him. That's obviously a big day. So you obviously know the energy of Fame Fayela as well. And the chat's got crazy right now. But cuz, handing it over to Mr. Sports Entertainment.
Big event this weekend. Like you said, a triple header. Where do we start? Sellers Park, South London. Oi. Yeah, man. It's a big one.
London.
It's a big event. I want to briefly touch up on the main event because that's the biggest event. Billum Smith vs Riakpo, the rematch. How do you see it going, guys?
Guys, you're going to get involved in the chat, or do you want me to start it off? You know what? Obviously, Rico's saying Madonna at Selhurst Park. He's just gassed because he's going to have entry through media. And he's obviously going to get an opportunity to meet Madonna if she's there. So Rico wants us to talk about Madonna. Bro, we're going to save that for you and Ra tomorrow. So you've got plenty of time to talk about Madonna. We want to obviously talk about Chris Billum Smith. I think he's going to win, cuz. I genuinely think he's going to win. I've got a feeling that, the away job was done and it can be done for this situation here. So let's go for Billum Smith on points. Obviously, Opiemi, big up to Opiemi. And Raz obviously saying going to get touched like a virgin. Ooh, this is going to be crazy. And Opiemi is obviously saying Riakpo on points. Don't think he'll be able to stop Smith because he's tough. And this is what I'm saying. The gentleman is tough because he's going to bring the heat. He's going to bring the energy. He's a champion. He's done it. Riakpo hasn't done it before, but he's got a bit of a head start here because he's at home. He's at home, cuz. So just tell me, you're obviously a South Londoner. Just imagine yourself in Riakpo's position. You're fighting in your home city. What's the vibe going to be like? You're going to get nervous?
Oh,
cold?
it's going to be electrifying. It's going to be nerve-wracking. It's going to be nervous, exciting. I could see it being a Riakpo victory, either unanimous decision, or it could be a draw where they may potentially run it back again. Because, like, look, let's be real. Okoli punches hard, and Smith, he ate all of Okoli's punches. You know, he didn't go down not even once. And the thing is, we know Riakpo punches hard as well, but dude, like, Chris is defending his title. Do you know what I mean? So he's fighting, he's going in hard. I remember he's fighting away from home, so he's coming to Riakpo's territory. Do you know what I mean? So the pressure is on the champion. At the same time, the pressure's on Riakpo again, because obviously this is his first world title shot. So he needs to deliver. So the way I see it, I have a Riakpo unanimous decision. Can he knock out Biyenge Smith? I don't know. Unless it's later round, it could be a TKO where ref just jumps in. But I don't know. This is going to be a blood fight. It's going to be like Fabio Woodley and Fraser Clark.
Yeah, and can you imagine? Obviously, I've named this show Championship Triple Header, and it's like each promoter's got their, champion defending the title. And this fight, I can't lie, because the story, obviously, this is number 2. You obviously described it best. Biyenge Smith does have, energy. Obviously, Rico's saying his performances are inconsistent in a sense where he may lose rounds, but look, he'll get mad. He'll get a mad KO. Look, so it's mad. Look, he's saying he's average, neutral. Big up to neutral. Thank you so much for getting involved. And Riakpo couldn't knock him out before, which is true. Ra knows best. He's probably was at the event. So, and also big up to Lucy as well, all the way from the States. She's obviously saying, you get a title shot in your backyard against someone who you've already beat before. Riakpo better win. So Lucy's going for the you better win, but I don't think she's sure who's going to win. I think it's a 50-50. I think this fight is a 50-50. Anything goes. They've fought before. So, I'm going for Biyenge Smith, man. I don't know why I'm going for him, but I just have a feeling that he could pull it off. But the midnight train, the energy, is he going to finally, grasp this opportunity to become champion finally? So,
who do you reckon is going to throw more shots, and do you reckon who do you also reckon is going to land?
That's such a good question. I reckon Riakpo's definitely going to throw more shots, and Biyenge Smith's going to be landing them odd shots, I reckon. And that's what could be winning him the rounds as well. But this is just going to be such a good fight. Lucy's obviously agreeing it's definitely a 50-50. And look, I was there. Look, Raz confirming he was there. Time flies. He saw it live, because he saw it live. He knows the energy. Chris Biyenge Smith is quite durable and solid. And I think since that fight, he's been able to develop and he's become champion, because he's become champion.
With Biyenge Smith, do you think it was an off night for Okoli?
I reckon it's a combination of things. Off night, the weight, and I just don't know why Lawrence Okoli didn't defend his belt here in London. Why couldn't he get the West Ham fight, Hackney? Why couldn't he get that as the champion? So these are the little things we got to ask the promoters these questions as well, because look, now Biyenge Smith has to defend his title away from home. I'm thinking in this fight, bring Riakpo to Bournemouth.
But do you think? All right. Do you think Riakpo, even though I know Chris has fought Riakpo before, but do you think Riakpo will be his toughest test? I personally think his toughest test was his last opponent. I've forgotten his name. I think it was the Polish guy.
Oh yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying, because
every round.
Yeah, I reckon this will be a tough fight because of the occasion. Obviously, big up to Lee Foster as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It looks like it's all set for Riakpo with the venue and the fact that he beat CBS before. He's pretty inactive. CBF has got grit, determination, and finds a way to win. So look, it's a good point here. And look, look, what's Rico saying? Al Heyman, can you bring up Rico's point as well? Coley fought like an absolute trash bag. Seeing him try, hug that man to death. And this is the real talk, man. Of course, look, he's obviously talking facts here. Hakan, big up to Hakan. He's obviously saying Masternak, and he's confirming that was the opponent. And Raz obviously saying, Trey, I also wish fights were at Tottenham so we can walk in the ground. Yeah, of course. That fight, you know why? You know why, Ra? Because Usyk, that special night, man, I was there with you. Obviously, you was more close. I was at the back. But we know the vibe. We know the energy, man. And Lucy's obviously saying, ooh, the winner of Pattaya. Cuz, so would you like the winner of this fight fighting Pattaya?
Go for it before Usyk comes back down to cruiserweight. Go for it, you know, make it happen.
Get the rest of the belts. No, definitely.
It's gonna be the fight overall. It's gonna. Do you know what? Yeah, I think it's going to point. I think it's going. It's going to points. 12 round. Yeah, it's going to points. Unless Riakpo chins him, like gets him clean, where it's like ref has to jump in.
Yeah.
But the event overall is going to be a big event. Like this is like, when was the last time we had the boxing fight at Crystal Palace, Sellers Park Stadium? I can't remember, but it's going to be big. Man. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So big up boxers as well, man. Ben Shalom's doing a great job. So I've got to salute him. Yeah,
now salute Ben Shalom. Obviously, let's go over to another promoter, of course. Let's move to Matchroom. Obviously, Eddie Hearn. So Al Heyman, could you bring up that overlay for us right now? We've obviously got Subriel Matias versus Liam Parro. He's obviously going to be defending his title in Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a little treat. The reason why I think this is going to be a little treat is because, Matias wants to put on a statement. He's at home. The other, I thought that was AB on the left and Cameron. Nah, big up to Fats, man. Obviously, thank you for tuning in, my brother. Big up to you. And Jams is obviously saying, so did Rico. Yeah, it's true. But cuz this is going to be a big one. I think Matias is going to put on a statement, and I think he's going to stop Parro inside 8 rounds, I reckon, because I'm going for Matias to get the stoppage.
Do you know, once Matias does what he needs to do, he needs to fight a world champion. I'm literally getting bored of this fighting. I don't want to class Parrot as a random opponent, but this division is so hot. Like, I want everyone to fight each other. Like, if we had the likes of Haney and Garcia, they fought each other, even though, things happen. But I want to see more of this. So the next person, either Haney or Lopez or Pitbull. Do you know what I mean? These fights, come on, let's have it next, man. Let's have like a double header world champion, all in the same undercard. Because I want to see like already in the heavyweight division, like in the cruiserweight we had Usyk, he unified the division, right? Again, he unified the heavyweight division, but we want to see someone unify the 140 division.
Yeah, no, definitely, cuz. And big up to Saka, just got involved in the chats. We've not seen you in a bit, man. Big up to you, my brother. Saka's in the house. Everyone's just confirming. Wilder wasn't even B class, so this is absolutely mad. The tweet you guys put out the other day blew up 400k views. Obviously, big up to Al Heyman, obviously doing his work in the back end. We're obviously doing our part just to, let you guys know what's going on. And the rumor was true for a few of the fights anyway, man. So, cuz I'm going for Matias to win. Who you going for Matias to get the job so that he could unify the division?
Yes.
Against who next? Who you putting him in? Who you putting him in?
Pitbull. Because I honestly think, I'm not too sure about the other champions if they want to fight Matthias next, but I believe Pitbull, he's willing to fight Matthias next. You know,
Yeah,
he's
he's
willing
like the
because
can.
again, it all comes down to fighters being protected or if the money's right. That's all nonsense, man. Just make the fight happen. Do you know what I mean? Make it happen. Like, look, unfortunately, we're never gonna see Wilder and AJ, so we can never say, oh, who would have won that fight. Do you know what I mean? So let's just have it, man.
No, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Raz obviously saying Haney, had his, yep, Mando orders. So Lopez, this could happen. So look, this could be a good fight. If he wins against Clagia, no, it's true. Haney beats Matthias, Al Heyman saying. Neutral's obviously confirming what Raz saying. So things could happen in the division. Lucy's Matthias. Round 8 KO, which I definitely think is going to happen as well. And Lucy's obviously saying Haney has to fight mandatory, which is Sandor Martin. So hopefully, considering these guys get through their mandatory, let's go for the unification. Obviously, Rico's saying HA would have splattered Wild on the canvas. Oh, man. You know, Rico's going for it. He's on smoke, man, of course. Look, Jam's obviously confirming 100%, but Fury cooked him. Then jumped. Yep, of course. I agree with exactly what Jams is saying here. I think the fight definitely took it out of both fighters, man. So that was a dangerous fight for Wilder, and it was a dangerous fight for Fury. And Fury obviously won, but you saw the effects as well. And look, Neutral's obviously confirming that. Step aside, Garcia. There's things potentially happening in the division. There's things happening, cuz I'm just excited, honestly, because as we go to the main event, literally we got to go into the main event. I don't want to waste any more time. Obviously, Gervonta, Tank, Davis, he's obviously going to be fighting. He's back. My boy is back. This is a potential fight that could potentially happen, but Tank is back. He's got a double header with one of my other favorite fighters, which is El Monstro, the Mexican Monster. He was obviously dubbed the Mexican Monster by Mike Tyson Benavidez. Look at that, cuz I'm just ready for this card because Tank's gonna be in a tough test because you know Martin's no pushover. He's undefeated, of course. So this is gonna be it's gonna be a good test. Southpaw. Very, very interesting fight. Chris, you could say age. You could say it, man. You can say it, cuz, man. Look,
what's that?
Neutrals. AJ loses to Wilder. He's saying you could say it, cuz. It's up to you, cuz.
No way.
You got the floor.
No way. I've been backing AJ from day. No way. No way. Remember, Fury exposed Wilder. Well, you know, the second fight and the first fight. But yeah, no way. Yeah, so big event this weekend. I got back Tank. I believe Tank is the new can man. Anyone can get it, you know. So yeah, Tank 100%. Closely Tank was away for like was it 3 months or 6 months? He's been in
Long time.
Last time he fought, what was it last year April when he fought Garcia? That was his last fight, right?
Yep.
So bit of ring rust there, but I believe Tank will get the job done.
Oh, Amazon will drop PBC after Tank embarrasses them. Okay, what was he saying? Embarrasses them as in what? I think Neutral's got this thing where he thinks Tank's gonna lose. Tank will win that fight, so you can have the big fights, of course. But cuz I just can't wait that you've got two explosive punchers, cuz in Tank and in Benavidez. They're both gonna be headlining this card. This is just going to be exciting, cuz, man. I cannot wait. I think Tank's going to get the late stoppage on Martin. Yeah, I think Tank's doing it, man.
So I'm just going by Lucy's comments. Says Frank has also been inactive for like over a year. Okay, yeah, I'm favouring Tank because at first, because to be fair with you, I haven't really watched much of Martin's fight. So who was his toughest opponent he's faced? Because the way I see it, everyone he's fought, it's just been. I don't want to really say nobody, but hey, just on his levels. Do you know what I mean?
He's had tough fights. He's had a few tough fights, man. Obviously, this is going to be a big step up. This is going to be a big step up for him.
But would you say this will also be a tough fight for Tank due to inactivity?
Yeah. Just
on the bookies, they've got it as 50-50 or Tank as a winner?
No. Tank's the favourite to win, but obviously because Tank is undefeated, he's got more on the line on this fight. He's defending his belt, so the pressure's more going to be on Tank to win the fight. So if he loses, then look, this is going to be a big thing. But I definitely believe that Tank will get the job done. Hakan's obviously saying looking forward to the Tank versus Martin card in Las Vegas. Even the prelims are great. So he's going to order it. So Hakan, big up to you. It's going to be a tremendous one. Tank didn't show up to the presser. Yeah, we obviously. I saw you obviously didn't, show up to the presser. Something to do with the promotional stuff, etc., etc. But I'm just waiting for the weigh-in. I'm waiting for how he looks on the scales, and then the big one, because Tank is going to show up for the event, and I think he's going to put on the show, of course. And Lucy's obviously saying that best Rivera, exactly, Rivera. This was a tough fight for Martin, but Rivera compared to Tank, that's a big step up in level. Calvin Ford would need to take Tank. Oh man, look, it's just one of them ones, Ra. It's just one of them ones. As long as he does what he needs to do in the ring for his family, for his people, it's just one of those ones, man. So Tank isn't moving right, burning bridges with everyone. It's true, man, but he's one of the faces of boxing right now, so all eyes will be on him. Maybe he wants everyone to be against him. He likes to have this energy so he can use it against his opponent. Remember, he's been incarcerated, for a long period of time. So he said that he wants to take it all out on Martin. So unfortunately, Martin, in this occasion, is going to fall short, but he's definitely going to be a champion. Definitely. I think one day he'll be a champion, but in this occasion, he's just the wrong guy, man. The wrong guy. Ooh,
should Martin beat Tank, or is there an automatic rematch?
1,000% that will happen, man. Look, Neutral's going for the Adamez as well. He's on the undercard, and Neutral's obviously confirming that it's an easy win. Yeah, it would be. It would be. But cuz I think this is going to be a big one, man. This is going to be an absolute big one. If it's not going to be controversial, then Tank would obviously move on, do what he needs to do, and get the big fights next. He wants Shakur, he wants Lopez, he wants all the big names, man. So I'm hoping that he puts in a tremendous performance, which I believe he would. Calvin Ford's going to do a job, and they're going to do what they do best, man. And plus, MGM Grand, they're celebrating 100 knockouts, I believe, or something like that, 100 years or whatever. So it's going to be a celebration during that fight as well. And before we obviously wrap up, of course, we've got to talk about Benavidez, of course. What is your thoughts on Benavidez? He's moved up to light heavyweight, man. It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for him.
Nope.
It's going to be. It might be one of his toughest fights. But me personally, I believe he gets the victory. I want him to come back down, and I want him to fight Canelo. I just want that fight to happen. You know me already. I just want to see that fight happen. I don't want to hear no more, pay up the money. No, as fans, we're supporting you guys. We want to see the best fight the best. And you know what I mean? So can he be the third guy to beat Canelo in the history of boxing?
El Monstro. There's a reason why I call him El Monstro, because I'm saying I call him, but the reason why he's called El Monstro, because he's just a beast, man. He goes in there to seek and destroy like he's a monster from Mexico. And I think he's going to go in there, seek and destroy. It's going to be tough, but Lucy's saying that he's better chance at winning than Frank Martin, which is true. I definitely agree with you. Let's get up the other comments. Oh, I'm going for a shock knockout. Oh, this could be a shock. Unanimous decision. This could be interesting. He's carrying an injury. Neutral's obviously confirming. Also, if he's carrying an injury, then is that going to affect his power on the night? We're just going to have to wait and see. Ra's obviously saying Canelo.
Because sometimes I think that's an excuse to say, if you're carrying an injury, don't get me wrong, I know boxers going to a fight never 100%, but if you're carrying an injury, you're basically saying like, I lost because of my injury, blah blah blah, making excuses, you know.
Canelo will say, I don't need to fight him. Look, he's gonna try to find a way out. He's gonna try find Neutral's going for the KO. Ooh, this is mad. So Neutral's both saying that Tank's gonna lose and Benavidez. Crazy, man.
If Tank and Benavidez loses, oh my goodness, this is gonna be wow. It's gonna be the biggest shock of PBC boxing. You know, two of their biggest stars both losing. Wow. Yep. Just wanted to briefly touch up on something I saw online about His Excellency. So I can't pronounce the word.
His Excellency.
Yeah, His Excellency. He mentioned something about Matchroom, Top Rank, Golden Boy.
Monopolize him.
Yeah.
Make it into one league.
What's your thoughts on that? If
Very
it was
good
to happen.
Yeah, so we've obviously got a WhatsApp chat, you know, with the family. We've obviously discussed this off air, of course. I mentioned that I don't think it's something that the main promoters here in the UK would explore, like Matchroom, Queensberry. As much as they've got a good relationship with His Excellency, of course, I think they wouldn't want to do something like that to monopolize the sport. But look, it could work. It might not work, but we just have to wait and see. Will the events happen all in Saudi Arabia? That's where it gets a lot of people are talking about the atmosphere, etc. Because we're gonna get a big fight in Selhurst Park. So guys, people from the States, wherever you are in the world, tune into that fight, because when you see football and boxing mesh together, the fans, the atmosphere, you can feel it through the TV or wherever you're watching it from. So can Saudi Arabia produce that kind of energy? Obviously, Ra knows best. He's been there a few times, of course. He's obviously said on his end that the atmosphere is not quite the same yet, but maybe because they're building. So for me, I wouldn't want to do it, but cuz I want to get your thoughts on that, man.
Do you know, I do miss the Sweet Caroline. You know,
Sweet Carolina.
The events in Wembley, O2. I do miss it, do you know what I mean? But I just, it'll be different. It'll be different. It will be different. But don't get me wrong, it's good to explore. I mean, it's good that boxing's taking place in the likes of Saudi, Dubai, etc. But I would love to see a big fight take place somewhere in Africa and India and in Jamaica, etc.
Yeah, cuz no, you're speaking nothing but facts, man. Preach, of course. If promoters are listening to this, bring fights to Africa. Rumble in the Jungle. Don King, if you're watching this, bring back Rumble in the Jungle. Take it back to my Congo. Take it back. Let's see a fight back there. I would love to see it, man. So, cuz I'm just excited, of course. Let's run through quite a few of the comments before we obviously wrap up the show. So Jams is obviously saying, I just hope it's not only in Saudi. We need a week-by-week card spreading the love across Europe and across the world. Jams, speaking nothing but facts, brother. I agree with you. Raz obviously saying Saudi Arabia has a long way off having the best atmosphere in the UK, of course. The main thing is they don't have their homeboys to cheer for, which is true. Lucy is, no one beats the UK atmosphere. Americans love it, which is true. The league boxing is awesome. So Lucy loves it. So no, it's fair. And yeah, cuz.
But you see, if we had that, wouldn't that affect all the governing bodies, like all the belts, like the IBF, WBC, WBO, WBA? Yeah,
so in a way, we kind of saw what happened with Usyk and Fury. So they created their own belt, undisputed. That's it. Obviously, the rest of the belts were part of the package, but ultimately, if you're going to promote Rider Season, that Ring of Fire event, they created that belt. It's like a WWE belt that was created, and they've done it specifically for that event, man. So, look, it could work. It might work. Who knows, man? But let Rider Season continue. So His Excellency, thank you so much for producing great events. And it's not only in Saudi Arabia, they've got the USA one coming, and they've got the one coming in Wembley. So we get to hear Sweet Carolina. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, so I'm on that, man. I'm on that vibe right now, man. I'm so excited.
On the 21st of September, the big event that's taking place, potentially, I don't know how true it is, you could potentially have Fabio Wardley and Fraser Clark, their rematch on that card. That I'm not gonna lie, that event will be banging. If you had, I would like to see Triple D and AJ. That sells. Do you know what I mean? Fraser Clark and Fabio Wardley on the undercard, big. Do you know what I mean?
Big.
So
Massive,
it's
tremendous.
Yeah.
That would be great, cuz, man. And that's why I always love, catching up with you doing the roundups, man, because we this is what we do off air. We're on the phone, we're talking about boxing. So I'm just happy we got to have that conversation with the community. So big up everyone in the chat, Lucy, Ra, Neutral, Jams, Rico, everyone that's in the chat right now, whoever's watching, big up to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, big up you legends, a great show. Now, big up to you, Neutral, as well. Guys, make sure you follow Neutral's Corner on all socials. So all you have to do is just go on iBoxingHub and you'll find Neutral there as well. And look, don't forget, yes, Congolese brother, Bakoli. Yes, sir. I agree with you, my bro. Bakoli's going to do the job. He's going to bring it back home to Congo. The president's going to buy him a car. The president's going to buy him a house. The president's going to treat him like a king when he wins that fight, man. So it's nothing but great energy, man. But I'm just going to hand it over to yourself. Obviously, before I hand it over to yourself, big up to the community. And also, tomorrow we have Rico and Ra back for the R&R hour. So, guys, make sure you tune in there. All you have to do is just go on the socials. Also, tomorrow, if you're following us on IG, we're going to play a playback tomorrow. So just look into the stories. It should be there. And make sure you're following my cousin as well, Mr. Sports Entertainment, the man of the hour, the guy, Mr. Heavyweight, Mr. WWE. I don't know what else to say, cuz, man. Big up to you, cuz, man. Make sure you're following.
Sorry, just before people start following me on my Instagram, Biyenge, watch along.
Yes, sir. Neutral's going to be doing a watch along. Yes, he will be doing a watch along. So, guys, make sure you're just tuning into the channel so you get a notification when Neutral goes live. So there's going to be 2 watch alongs. So, guys, just make sure you're just following us. We'll obviously put in the links in the descriptions, of course. And look, big up to Jams, man. Big up to Jams, man. The legend. He is a legend. He's my cousin as well. So it's a blessing. And it's always, great to do these shows with him and the community as well. So, cuz, I'm going to hand it over to yourself. Big up to you.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Keep supporting. We're growing bigger, better, stronger. Big event this weekend. Stay tuned. Have a lovely, productive week. See you on Sunday. Peace and love. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now with your bag it up. I start my scars with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a back by the end. Say, it's another one.